In these problems, we're trying to determine the probability of what are called independent events, so events that don't depend on each other. And look at this problem. It says, suppose A and B are independent events such that the probability of A is 0.5, and then the probability of not B, this line above means not, the probability of not B is 0.7. And we want to find the probability of the intersection of A and B and the union of A and B. So how do we go about this? Well, first of all, we need to get the probability of B instead of not B, and that's pretty easy. So the probability of B is just going to be 1 minus not B. So that is 1 minus 0.7, or 0.3. So the probability of B is 0.3. The probability of an intersection of independent events, so probability of A intersection B, is going to be those two probabilities of A and B multiplied by each other. So that is 0.5 times 0.3. And that should equal 0.15. Now, the probability of the union, we have a formula for that. That's the addition formula for probability. So the probability of the union of A and B is the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the intersection. So that's the addition formula for probability, and we can just fill this in. So that equals 0.5, that's the probability of A, 0.3 is the probability of B, and then 0.15 we just determined was the intersection of A and B. So our union is going to be 0.3 plus 0.5, that's 0.8 minus 0.15, so that's going to be 0.65. So that's a little bit of work with the probability of independent events.